Hi everyone, Kobikovsky reporting in. I know I'm a little bit late with this video, but the good thing is that by the time passed since my first contact with the mouse, emotions faded out a bit, so my opinion should be slightly more balanced. Okay, quick review of COBI Panzer Kampfwagen 8 mouse. Let's start with just an overview of the build and a couple of zoom-ins on interesting details. I didn't change my general opinion on the set since my review I made in Polish. This is a great, impressive looking tank. Very interesting also, mainly because of history behind this beast. But this is definitely not a set for everyone, especially if a person doesn't want to allocate a lot of space for COBI collection. In my opinion, the COBI mouse is a very good representation of the real thing. The only disadvantage is that the hull section is a bit too long next to the model height. But this is a result of the undercarriage introduced by the designer. Very nice one, and with a proper number of wheels, in fact. Let's take a look. Oh yes, one thing I have to report. My mouse came with two malformed elements. I mean, two of those rubber tires had very ugly overmouths, like a big black blobs attached. I had to cut it out with not so good visual effect. I'm not sure if this is clearly visible, but at least the undercarriage now is fully functional. As I'm speaking about quality or technical issues, I have to point out also that some bigger, longer panels or sections have a tendency to catch a banana-like shapes. Take a look. Not good, but this is not a big problem, I guess. Generally, a huge, simple construction of a bunker-style block of steel, but I have to admit the designer put great effort to include many exterior details. Let's take a look. We can see many fine elements above the primary engine, combustion engine, because the primary idea in regard to the tank drive system was to include the primary huge combustion engine, which was driving the electric generator, and the electricity was powering up a electric motors attached to drive wheels. So that was to overcome the problems with a clutch. I guess they had no good enough clutch to transfer such a huge power to move such a huge mass. All right, so we can see many ventilation elements, and exhaust ports. These are exhaust ports. The armored protective shroud. The idea was to bounce off the projectiles coming here to this vulnerable area. We can also see a small driver hatch. We can put a like a sitting minifigure here. Some periscopes, ventilation ports. On the turret we can see like observation head with a periscope. We can adjust the position of it. More periscopes, two hatches for commander and gunner, and loaders, of course. Very nice. This is definitely a good work with the brick construction. I'd only wish we had some interior space neatly represented in such a big build. Alright, my final verdict. This COBI mouse scores 7 to 8 out of 10 for me. Very good and interesting set, but not for all COBI collectors. On the other hand, definitely a must-have for collectors who are into Wunderwaffe, super secret and insane Third Reich's projects. And of course for all who loves the mouse in popular video games like World of Tanks and War Thunder. To me, a person who prefers smaller war machines and focused on most popular and most important types which impacted World War II battlefields, I'd prefer to buy 2 smaller tanks and hopefully an artillery piece instead of this huge beast. In one sentence, a very special brick monster set, but not for all COBI collectors. I hope you liked this quick review. I didn't manage to say everything about the model. Let's leave some blank spaces you can fill out yourself. See you soon. Cheers.